Here's a second example on how to solve simultaneous equations using elimination. And so our first step is to put the equations in standard form. You'll notice this top equation is actually solved for y equals, and so we're going to actually move that 2x over. So I'm going to add 2x to both sides, and this is going to become 2x plus y is equal to 7. The reason the 2x is now positive is because I added it to both sides. That eliminates it from the right and just leaves the 7. I'm going to go ahead and write the 4x plus y equals 5 underneath like that. Step 2, determine which variable to eliminate. Now, when we're determining which to eliminate, we want to, again, look at the coefficients. Do we have a match? If we have a match, that's the one you want to go with. If you don't have a match, you want to pick the coefficients that would be the least common multiples to get to each other. And that we'll tackle a problem like that next. Right now, we have a match with our y, so that's the one I'm going to choose. Step 3, add or subtract the equations. And so in this case, if we added, it really wouldn't work because y plus y just gives me 2y. So there's no elimination happening. So I'm going to actually subtract in this case. One thing I like to do is add brackets whenever I subtract because that reminds me to subtract everything. So now I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. 2x minus 4x gives me negative 2x. Y minus y is 0, so there's my elimination. That's the whole point. And then 7 minus 5 is 2. Well, now we have a really simple equation. I'm going to go ahead and divide by negative 2, and that gives me my x. So x is equal to negative 1. So there's my the first half of my answer. And so now I'm going to do step 4, plug back in to find the other variable. There's actually, again, just like with substitution, there's 3 different equations for this one because we rewrote that first one. But I'm actually going to go ahead and use this first one because it's solved for y. So y is equal to 7 minus 2 times x. Well, I just found x to be negative 1. So y is equal to 7 minus 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. So I'm subtracting a negative 2, which is like adding. So I'm subtracting a negative 2, so I get y equals 9. Now our last step, again, this can be done on the calculator, it doesn't have to be handwritten, but we can check our solution. So I'm going to plug in and see if I get true statements. So for the first one, does 9 equal 7 minus 2 times negative 1? This one's a little messy looking, but we did just do this where we have a true statement, 9 equals 9. And then for the second one, 4 times negative 1 plus 9, does that equal 5? Well, 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. And if we add negative 4 to 9, we do get 5. So now that I've checked that both work, I know that negative 1, 9 is the correct solution.